Okay. Okay. So today, oh my gosh, it keeps tilting. Today we're going to do scary moments, embarrassing moments, and funny moments of our lifetime.
Yeah.
They're probably not as intense as some other people's stories, but these are our stories.
Because we don't really have lives, so.
I guess we can start with scary moments in our lives. This isn't like ghost stories stuff. It's more like reality scary.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of my probably scariest moments, and also scary for you guys because I don't really remember it a lot. When I was in 5th grade, I got sick a lot in 5th grade for some reason. That was like a weird time for me. It was right over Christmas break, and I had been sick and I had been throwing up and I had a fever, and it was Christmas Eve. And I went to get a shower because, you know, I'd been gross and whatever, feverish. And my mom was cleaning. She was cleaning the bathroom, and I was like, I could feel myself starting to like get a little lightheaded and a little dizzy. So I was like, Mom, can you come wash my hair for me? Because I felt like I knew I was going to pass out. And she was like, yeah, sure. So she was washing my hair and she was talking to me. And all of a sudden, I just like pass out. Like, I don't even remember it. I just remember waking up. She called for my dad, and my dad came up and grabbed me, dragged me out of the shower, and was shaking me, trying to wake me up. And I remember waking up on the floor in the hallway naked. It's actually kind of funny, but it was also scary. Yeah, my mom had called the ambulance while my dad was like trying to wake me up. My brother and sister were downstairs.
Justin, my dad's friend, was there, wasn't he there?
That was a pretty scary moment for everyone involved. It was Christmas Eve because the next morning I woke up, it was Christmas Day, and I was fine. I had no fever. I ate food and didn't throw up. Like, it was fine. So it was kind of weird. This is another one about me. Ella hasn't really had many scary moments happen to her. But so Ella and I used to do dance up until my freshman year. I did dance, and then I quit after that. I was already late, and my dad was driving me, and we were supposed to be turning left at this intersection, but he had forgotten that we were supposed to be turning left, so he just kept going straight, which was a good thing he went straight because it would have been a lot worse if he had turned. But this other car that we were supposed to have the right of way because we were going straight, and so he was trying to turn left as we were going straight. So this is him, this is us going this way. He was trying to turn, and he ended up seeing us at the last minute and just like swerved it and just scraped all the way up the side of our car. It was very scary. Eesh. I remember just like seeing the car coming at us and just like freaking out. I was like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. A car is coming right at us. And we like pulled over, and the guy got out, and he was like, I'm so sorry, I didn't see you guys. Yeah, well, he could have cost us our lives, but whatever.
Okay, the next one is both of us. We were at North Carolina, and we were at the beach, and it was like October or something. I don't know. The water's really cold. I didn't really want to get in, but we went in. We like swam out like to like the middle of the pier, kind of, but like out more. And
there were some older people out in the water, and we were like, oh, we should like swim out with them. Like, it's obviously not that deep out there if that's where they are. So we swam out, and those people were in. And if you go out far enough, it's really hard to swim back in. And so we were like, okay, let's go back in. And we tried to swim back in, but like, you know, the tide kept pulling us back out, and we were freaking out. And the other people that were out there, they were probably like mid-20s. They were also like trying to swim back in, but the tide had gotten really strong and it was windy. And so we couldn't swim back in. It was like the ocean was physically pulling us out to sea. And then all of a sudden,
this giant wave came and just knocked us all back to shore, and we couldn't breathe for like how long? 20 seconds maybe?
Under the water. Us and like the other people that were out there, we all got swept up in this huge wave and just came crashing into shore. I couldn't find Ella. I was
woke
like,
up.
where is she?
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
it was pretty scary, and that's how Ella got her fear of the ocean.
Yeah, now I'm scared of the ocean.
Fun fact. We also have some embarrassing stories. The first one's kind of scary, but like at first it was scary, but after a while it was just really embarrassing. And this happened like a couple months ago. I'd say like 2 months ago maybe.
What?
We were in quarantine, and my brother and his girlfriend and my mom were like, hey, we really want Wendy's for dinner. We had to do rock, paper, scissors, me and my brother, and turns out I lost, so I asked Ella to come with me. That means I had to go pick it up. We were in the car, and my car had already been having some trouble.
With the brake.
Yeah, with my car changing gears and stuff like that. So we were at the intersection, and I was the first one in line at a red light, so I was the very first one. And the light turned green, and my car just wouldn't start.
It just wouldn't start.
It was on, but I pressed the gas, and everything shut down. All the lights shut off. I was like, no, this is not happening.
And I told Sadie to turn on her blinker so we could people, and we waved people on like with our hands.
Yeah, I rolled the windows down with my crank windows, and I was like, go around me. And I'm like, I couldn't even get my key out. I was like, what the heck? This is not working. So I called my mom, and she was like, oh my gosh, like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm okay. I have my blinkers on. I'm waving people around me, but, I'm still stuck here in the intersection, and I can't get our dinner, and Wendy's closes soon. She's like, okay, I'll be right there. And then this guy who was like in the parking lot.
Yeah, he was in the parking lot of like another building close by.
Yeah, he came over and he was like, hey, are you guys having trouble? And I was like, yeah, my car won't start. The keys are stuck in the ignition.
He was like, okay, I need to like run back to my house or something.
To
it's
grab
like 5
his
minutes away.
jumper cables. He
So
didn't
he could
have
go
them in
and
his
jump
car.
on.
So we sit there, and the light turns red again, so people start piling up behind me.
So we start
Then the light turns green again. We're like, go around me.
And meanwhile, while he was getting his jumper cable, other people, there were like 3 teenage boys who came in.
No,
like,
it was 2.
They were like, oh, do you guys?
Yeah, they walked around. I think they were in the beer place. We were near a beer place, and I think they walked out of the beer place. So they had to have been like 21. We told them that a guy was coming to help us.
And then another guy in a car, he like pulled up beside us, like, do you guys need some help? And we're like, no.
So then finally the guy comes back, and he pulls around to the left of me so that like no cars can get around us. He's like, hey, can you get out and help me like do the thing? And I was like, yeah, sure. So I was helping him like lift up the hood of my car and like connecting the jumper cables. And meanwhile, a police officer pulls up, and he's like, what seems to be the problem? And I was like,
my car won't start.
My stupid self. I have a very bad car. So now the police guy is there, and he's trying to direct traffic around me. And meanwhile, me and Ella are just like. It was embarrassing to talk to the police officer. It was embarrassing to talk to the guy who was helping us. It was embarrassing to talk to those teenage boys who came up. And then finally, he gets my car to start. But just as he gets my car to start, my brother, his girlfriend, my mom, they pull up, and they're like, you good? And they're like, we're just going to go get our food. And I was like, we're just going to go home. So we made it home. Safely. And then the next morning we ended up going to my dad's, and he was like, oh, that's because when I was changing your oil, I accidentally drained the transmission fluid instead of draining the oil, so yeah. So we figured out the problem was now my car's fine, but yeah, that was pretty embarrassing.
Okay. Well, these aren't really stories, they're just
like, we know everyone has farted in public or in front of people and tried to hide it.
So I was in 2nd grade, and we were in Read Aloud, and everyone was looking at me, and I just pretended that it wasn't me. I was like, who was that? Who was that? It wasn't me.
Yeah, I did kind of like the same thing when I was in 3rd grade, but I farted when we were kind of like doing a Read Aloud thing as well. And this kid heard me and he knew it was me and he started laughing at me and I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh my gosh, I did not just do that.
We know.
We know.
We know. We know you have.
Don't try and hide it like we did.
No, I wasn't gonna. Everyone was looking at me. They knew it was me. They knew it was me.
This kind of leads into funny stories because I guess those are kind of funny, but
yeah.
This one's so funny. It was embarrassing for my dad, but it was funny for us. This was a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
It was when I was in like elementary school and so were you.
Yeah.
We went to this first place for a consultation, but they turned out to charge us so much more than this other place. So we were like, you know what? We're gonna go to a different place. But meanwhile, we had to go pick up our paperwork from the old place just to say, hey, we're not gonna use you as our orthodontist. So our whole family was on our way somewhere. So we were like, well, I'll just stop there together. So my mom was in the passenger seat. Me, Ella, and our brother Aiden were in the back. And my dad just went in to get the paperwork. And he comes out and he sees another car.
He thinks it's ours.
It looks exactly like our car. And there's a woman sitting in the driver's seat with a book. And he thought that was our mom. And he was like, what is she doing in the driver's seat? She was in the passenger seat. And he looks at her and he's like, ooh, I'm gonna play a funny prank. So he's wearing like this Hawaiian parrot shirt.
And he was like,
and he's just,
and he put his one leg up.
Yeah, he like did the little pelican thing with his foot. And he's like going towards her flapping, and she looks up. She looks up because she sees movement, and she sees this crazy man with a weird Hawaiian parrot shirt flapping like a bird in front of her. He realizes that it's not in fact our mom, so he just flaps away. He goes just like, Meanwhile, we're watching from our car, literally dying, like laughing hysterically. It was embarrassing for him, but it was really funny for us. Another funny one. Ella, would you like to tell this story?
Okay, so we were at the mall, and I was maybe in like...
You're probably 3rd or 4th grade.
So I don't know, my mom and my sister and my brother were down, they were down like in the 1st floor of the mall, and I was on the top floor for some reason.
You went down on the escalator, that's why.
Oh. And I was scared to go down because I was scared of escalators. I don't know why. So my brother was getting mad and he was like, okay, I'm gonna go up. So while I was going up, I was trying to get on and I did a split kind of. And
like
my one leg, my one leg went out and I was like still like holding on to the thing and I was like, and I was.
She was crying.
I was bawling my eyes.
She was bawling while she put one foot on and was too scared to put the other one. So then she just kept going.
A split.
And we're literally laughing and she's crying. It was so funny. So this last one it was really funny.
Oh yeah.
But at the time we were just exhausted and
yeah.
So me, Ella, Aiden, and our mom were at a hotel in North Carolina at the beach. We wanted to wake up early one morning to see the sunset or the sunrise over the ocean. So we get up and we go outside and it's like, well, first of all, there were 2 drunk guys out there.
Yeah,
They were like trying to flirt with me. They were like, do you want to go to a party? I was like, no. My brother is like trying to scare them off because he's a lot scarier than I am. And we look, and it's the sunset, or the sunrise is not even, it's cloudy. It's too cloudy to even see it. And we're like, oh, what the heck? So we go back inside, and we didn't have the key card. My mom's like, Aiden, I thought you had it. He's like, I thought you had it.
And the office wasn't even open, like, in the hotel. And so we got in our car, and we just slept there, or just stayed there until, like, for like an hour. Because I think they opened at 7.
It was like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And then it was just embarrassing because then we had to go in all groggy and we're like,
can we get a key card?
Get a key card for our room. They're probably like, were they outside all night waiting to get in? Oh my gosh. But we weren't. We just got up at like 5:30 to see sunrise. It was fun. It's funny now, but
it was not then.
No, we were just like, are you serious? Like my mom and Aiden were yelling at each other. We were just
sitting
falling
there
asleep while we're standing up. We didn't even get to see the sunrise.
Yeah.
We hope you liked this video of us just talking about funny and weird stories from our life. Please like and subscribe.
And comment.
Okay, so bye.
Woo!